Okay, I don't know why I waited that long because I don't feel like editing this, so I shouldn't have, but I did, and now it's too late. This is the basically what I was gonna cover in the live stream that didn't work because reasons I don't know why it didn't work. It wouldn't upload fast enough. But every other thing, my network speed's fine. I uploaded some other files. They went as fast as normal. Trying to live stream would only do 50 kilobytes up to 70 kilobytes a second. Didn't work. Completely did not work. So the live stream was gonna be about my up and coming, if we can call it that, Minetest curriculum. That is kind of a placeholder name because I don't know what it's actually gonna be called. But for the time being, that's what I'm going with. So let's kind of dive in to things. On my website, there is a link down here for Minetest curriculum. This is still very much a work in progress. I need to do a lot of theming and stuff, but there's going to be a book here. So this is like the complete overview, and then there'll be all your chapters listed here, which I haven't put a lot of stuff on here yet. So there's only one chapter, and let me actually make this a little wider just because I can. And I'm better throw that up top so you can see that. Okay. So there'll be multiple chapters, and you can click on a chapter and it will take you to that chapters page, which will then have a little like overview text here, and then it has a breakdown to your lessons, and you can see you have navigation here, so you can go to the previous or the next lesson, and when you're at the like chapter here, you can go back to the parent, which would be the book, and then you'll have your listing of chapters there. So then you can go to your lessons, and the lesson, will have, this will actually be a YouTube video with this as a thumbnail. It'll just be like a little intro to who I am and why I am the best person in the world and why I totally need your donations and why I'm qualified to be doing this course, which I totally am not qualified to be doing it, but whatever, I'm going to do it anyways. So that'll be here. The actual lessons will be a little different, and I will explain that. So we'd have the YouTube video here, and obviously you'd be able to play it. And then underneath, there'd be a few downloads that'll be linked. One would be what I'm calling a handout. Whether it should be considered a handout or not, I don't really know. But basically, in a lesson where I'm actually teaching something, which none of the intro am I really teaching how to mod. Like I have a video, or I will have a video on how to install texture packs, subgames, and mods, and then enable them. But you really don't need like homework for that. But so I'm working on the script for a lesson that'll be, making your first node and a craft recipe for it. So the handout might be, it's going to have a challenge, and the challenge is pretty much take the information you learned in this video and, put it to work, actually do something. Because if you just watch the videos, you're not going to learn as much as if you actually go out and write this code. So the challenge for that one's going to be something like create a node and a recipe to craft the node. And that would be the challenge. So the handout would tell you what the challenge was, because you might have forgotten, which is kind of sad if you did, but you never know. And just good to reiterate what your challenge was. And so that'll be like on the top it'll say challenge. Then on the one side it'll say what the challenge is, and on the other side it will have like some snippets of code and stuff. So maybe for that specific one for making a node and the craft recipe, I would like do the craft recipe and just leave everything blank for the output and the recipe. So you have it there to look at, and you're like, oh yeah, so I need to put my node name in, and then the names of the nodes used to craft this node. And then, well, there's really not enough space to put the whole node registration in, so that I probably wouldn't, or maybe do something super basic and put it there. So you would know at least the code you need, but then you still actually have to put that into, a text document and save it and all that stuff. And these will probably be PDFs, I'm assuming. I may do two versions. I may do one as a printout, which will just be black and white without a background graphic, and another one that will be with like a colored background. I actually have a graphic which is not part of my slideshow. Let me add it real quick if I can find it. It's a pretty sweet image. I may be slightly biased, of course. And this is my challenge picture. This one actually has some text in it. But yeah, basically, this is a little different challenge, but whatever. So you have what the challenge is, and then some code here. And I got this nice background image with like some whatchamacallits, lines, node outline stuff. I took 2 snapshots with F12 in my test, and then I did one with the wireframe mode, and then one with the normal mode, and then I did some angled blurring and stuff, and so I got that in it. It looks pretty nice. So that is kind of that. I have a few other things I want to show real quick as far as the graphics. So like this is the intro graphic for what is Minetest. And then this is just the blank one, so the text can go on top of that background to make your different things. And then this is my work in progress YouTube outro, because every video will be actually made twice. One for YouTube, which will have this info here, and I'll have the link for subscribing and the playlist and like a course overview video or something. And then the other version of the video will be for like in a classroom where I don't know what I'm going to use as the background or anything, but it wouldn't really make sense to like be saying like and subscribe in a classroom, because the students obviously can't, because they're not watching this on a computer. It's being projected. So there'll be something different, you know, mentioning homework or something. I really have no idea. I have no experience with that type of stuff because I never went to school. So yeah, I didn't have any of those experiences. So maybe I'll have to do some research and reach out to some people or something. I'm not sure. But there'll be 2 versions, one for YouTube and one for the not YouTube. And then getting back to the website here, the full text of the lesson will actually be right below the video. So if you watch the video on YouTube, the link will actually take you to the page of the book here, and then you can get your downloads of the handouts, resources. So if I create, you know, something and there's textures or models or sounds, whatever that you need, they will be included in a resource zip file. So you can download that and just extract the files without having to make them all yourself, because I will be doing some stuff with meshes, and I won't expect everybody to know how to use Blender to make meshes. So those will be available to download, and you'll have the full text of the video to read. So if you want to, you know, run back and check something, like I think this one's a little longer, there's no picture here, but you don't want to rewatch the video. You just want to scan through the text real quick to find out, you know, whatever, you can do that. And I will put the, I'll have the code from the video all in the text as well. So you actually, to cheat on the challenges, you pretty much go to the page and just copy and paste everything out. But you're not going to learn as much if you do that, so definitely not recommended. I think that's about it as far as the actual lessons and stuff go. The web page here needs some serious work. I want to change theming and stuff, but the method I had tried made me lose the navigation down here, which is kind of very important to have. So I have to do some research and learn how to do that. So that's going to be super fun. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Handouts are going to cover the challenges. I'm just looking through my notes here. 2 versions of videos for YouTube and Classroom. Yep. Text on, yep. The book layout. I still have to figure out how I'm doing all of this stuff here. I was going to have an FAQ on the live stream, but yeah, there was no live stream because my upload speed was garbage. But I'm sure when I upload my YouTube video, the upload speeds will be fine. So I don't know what the deal was. But thanks for watching. Sorry there was no live stream. Hopefully this makes up for it. And, oh, one thing I forgot. Live stream schedule. The plan is, and we'll see how well this plan works out, but the plan is first Saturday of every month. I don't know the time yet. Leave in the comments below what time is best for you, and I'll try to get a time where I can get maximum people on the stream. If you're going to post local time, make sure you give me what that local time is, or just post either UTC or GMT, I believe it is, Greenwich time, and then I can do the math myself and figure out, what time is best. It is going to be Saturdays. That's really the only day I can. I work Monday through Friday, so those days really are out for streams, and Sundays I usually go to church and sometimes go to my parents' or my brother's house, so just not a good day for streaming because I'm not home most of the time. So Saturdays I don't know what time is really best. So leave a comment and let me know what time works best for you, and I will try to be as accommodating as possible for streams. And that's going to wrap this up. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.